Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Half-Baked Podcast. I am your guest, AugieRFC, and I'm joined today by DeORIO and Vega. What's going on, guys?
Yo!
What up, my boy? Welcome back, AugieRFC.
Welcome to your own show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Tom has like gay turbo AIDS for this episode, so he wasn't able to be here. Either that or he just hates Augie. I don't know. With current commentary community charts, that could be the case. I haven't seen the updated stats.
The last DM I got from Tom, he says, I'm with 4 e-girls, can't make it till Augie said, I said, what's up?
Nice.
There you go. That's the last thing I heard from
Wow.
him. So.
Well, I mean, I heard him say that like I didn't want to be on a stream with that and he wouldn't come on to talk to him after that.
Wow.
Jeez.
Tough stuff.
Well, that sounds right.
Tough stuff there.
That sounds right.
Yeah, well, he picked e-girls over the podcast. I don't know if that's a good decision, but I was happy to fill in here. I was glad you guys invited me. You know, it's hard to tell, like, in the landscape these days, how well-liked I am around these corners.
Well, I don't know. You my dog.
Been in a little bit of trouble, but...
You done anything crazy that we should know about?
No.
No, I've been reading on the internet that me and Augie hate each other, so I just wanted to get that in front of an audience to hear if we're like that's still the case.
I was really excited to settle the beef here, so
we're settled.
Dude, there was a rumor that me, Tom, and Nick, like the rents do, and we actually hate each other. I'm like, dude, do you know how rich these guys are? Like, you know how much money these motherfuckers make? What are you talking about, bro?
Rents do.
It's like the opposite. I just like hanging out with Tom and Vega, so I just show up.
Yeah.
Like I don't do anything. Like, I don't organize the editors. Vega runs this entire show, and I think he does a fantastic job with like really good talent.
All right, I'm bored. Let's start fighting. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of like fighting, did you guys see what happened recently on the the H3 podcast?
Oh boy, I would have to defer to you as the expert on this one.
Yes, it's the only thing that I covered.
Ooh, Augie's with me, baby.
So
yeah, not alone.
So earlier we did multiple episodes. We talked about this. Augie, I'm sure you've seen a ton about it. Creator Clash got destroyed. What was this, like May, March, June?
Oh yeah.
The whole year so far has been like the death of a charity event, which I personally have been super excited to see.
I love when kids just don't get cancer money. It's fucking.
But to be clear, even when the events were happening, the kids weren't getting cancer money. So now they're just super not getting cancer money. But
yeah.
All right, but they had a gala. Guys, relax.
Dude, a $20,000 comedian. His response to that recently, by the way, was like, we would have lost money anyway. So what does it matter? It's like, well, the $20,000 comedian is still money that was poorly budgeted, right? Even if that comes out of your pocket eventually, these are just like more examples of why you shouldn't have been running an event like this. Like what you're prioritizing is insane.
You know, I was naive enough back in the day, not to interrupt you, but
No, you're good.
I came back from the war, right? And I got invited by some of my war buddies that they started running their nonprofits and all this shit. And they were like, hey, dude, we're trying to get a bunch of the boys that were decorated and all this shit to come through and to speak.
Oh, no.
And to do all this shit. We're going to have a concert and all this shit. I was like, oh, dude, I'm down, right? And this was before the whole, oh my God, I don't even remember them. Wounded Warrior, before their controversy, right?
Yeah, Wounded Warrior Project.
Yeah, but
they do a thing with COD, like the COD endowment thing too.
Yeah, but the Wounded Warrior Project wound up being like some scam.
Really?
Yes, dude.
They had that shit in at high school. They had that shit.
Yeah, dude. But it turned out that they fucked around and like the money wasn't right. It was crazy. But anyway,
wow.
So fucking I showed up and then we're at the concert and it was like some big country people. I don't know their names, but I'm sitting next to my boy and I leaned over to him. I was like, dude, that's pretty fucking dope that they come down here and all this shit. He was just like, oh, you think they're doing this shit for free?
Oh.
And I'm like, well, yeah, it's a charity event, bro. And he's just like, man, he was like, fuck no, bro. We have to pay everybody you see here. We got to pay them, bro. Nobody's doing shit for free. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? He's like, yeah, it comes out of everything that we make here. A lot of it goes to them. I was like, damn.
Dude, I got so nervous.
Anyway, go ahead, dude. I just thought that was fucking crazy.
I got so nervous when you started going, yeah, me and my buddies from the war, because I thought, it's like, I don't know if this happens a lot. Don't you guys get like matching tattoos sometimes when you go to war together? Like when you come home?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that was what was going to happen. And I thought you were going to turn that around and say, and then I saw Anisa's arm and she has that fucking tattoo.
Okay. Wow.
Well, dude, she got one that's like typically on Navy SEALs or something.
What?
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch, dude?
But me and my boys, we have our company name, which is Chosen, and we have all our dead homies on our body somewhere.
Is that why you call your shit Chosen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't know that. That's a fucking lore bite.
Well, you think I had that on my chest because I'm like religious or something?
I don't know. I just thought that was like the character. Like you envisioned Chosen. This is what he would be.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like a military. That's very cool.
Yeah. So wait, she has a Navy SEAL tattoo? I don't know if that's true.
That's too crazy. That sounds like something like Kino Casino would say.
It might have literally come from the Kino Casino. It's like one of those. I don't know. Alexa, what is the Navy SEAL tattoo?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Wow.
She doesn't know. Fuck. I don't
it's
know.
a trident with the eagle.
No, maybe not that one. I don't know. There's something that apparently like hold on. Navy tattoo. Give me 2 seconds.
Anisa Navy SEAL tattoo.
Oh wait, it's got like, is that the thing? The Jolly Roger. It's a Jolly Roger. Is that what I'm? No, is that what I'm thinking? What is a Jolly Roger? No, it's not a Jolly Roger. I don't know.
This is the greatest podcast. We're like reviewing her tattoos to see if.
Dude, ultimate tattoo review.
Yeah.
Ultimate tat review, dude.
That's just great.
I thought the Jolly Roger was the pirate skull. Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, Jolly Roger is the pirate skull, not that one. That's not what I'm thinking. I forgot. It has a name.
I was gonna say that's incorrect. I think.
Dude, she's got pirate valor. What the fuck? No, she probably does. Her body looks like a skateboard, Vega. It legitimately looks like something that you would create if you're sticker bombing a car in Forza Motorsport. That's what it looks like. It's all right, but the reason why we're talking about them today, we're not just going on a trip down memory lane.
Right.
Is their coaches have started talking, and I
Yes.
say their coaches because Anisa would force the coach to give her training for a boxing match she wasn't fighting during Ian's time.
Wow.
Is that not
Dude,
insane?
This bitch is just so fucking crazy the way that she controls and micromanages his life. I know it's been like just this point, it's just been beaten down or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Just seeing this happen for so long, it's just wild. I don't even
Because
know.
it seems to get worse too. Like we just keep finding out new pieces of information. Like I would go on your show in 2022 and say, "Listen, she's not the problem." Everyone's trying to like defend idubbz here.
Well-
and I still think I'm right to a degree.
Yeah.
but she's so much worse than I knew.
Well, not only is she so much worse, but Ian is just so much more miserable. It's like you try to watch his streams where he's just playing World of Warcraft, and bro, it looks like Boogie streams or whatever, right? Like before Locale, where he would just sit there like a sad stack of shit,
Yeah.
and he's just sitting there like just so fucking depressed, and you want to feel bad for him until you remember how much of an asshole he is.
It's the same thing with the game too. They're playing the same game that Boogie was playing in those clips. Remember the clip where he's like, "My haters are worse than rapists and Nazis."
Oh, yeah.
and I see
The World of Warcraft.
the same map on the same thing, being like,
Yeah.
After this pedo troll Reddit leak, I think it's time for me to mosey on over and start defending myself." Like, no, that's a bad idea.
And it's so funny too because like every month he changes his mind on what he's gonna do. Like some months he's like, "Oh, we're gonna ignore H3. He's just a troll or whatever, right?" And then other months he's like, "We're going to war. We're attacking him." Like this month he announced that every day of the month he's gonna be live responding to drama. Has he even done like multiple drama streams? He did the one.
He did the one stream.
He did the one stream.
and then a couple of like hour-long leftovers reaction segments.
Dude, Kino Casino, by the way, I mentioned them before, but they had like 8,000 viewers that night covering that stream.
Dude, it's insane.
And I feel like after that, like fucking, idubbz is just like, all right, fuck this. I'm just making money for these fucking assholes.
well, that's why everyone's typing. They're like, "Nick,
Yeah.
you're getting generational wealth." idubbz is responding again.
Unironically, though, it's crazy, dude.
I tried to make it interesting because it got a little slow, right? So then I did the bingo, and then the bingo brought out like a lot more people. And you know who did the Hellbent created the bingo, and she told me after the fact, "Would you believe that I didn't watch it and those were all guesses?"
Wow.
I think we filled out everything on the board except for one space, which would have been impossible because I couldn't see if Ian was banning chatters because we're like the stream, like Twitch removes those chats, so you can't see if he bans people in real time.
It's a good thing that you won the bingo because if she didn't watch it and just gave you a bullshit bingo card and then you got like none of the scores, you would have looked like such a retard.
we started being like, all right, is that close enough or does that not count? And then he would do it again 3 seconds later.
Yeah.
Like, no, okay, that's fine. That's good.
Man.
So yeah, the thing is like the coaches came out and they started talking about stuff. They started showing training footage. They had initially spoke out 4 months ago, but then idubbz woke up and said, "Hey, I'm going to respond to this last week." It was absolutely bizarre why he chose to go up and do this. But those guys, the coach and his wife, went on to the H3 podcast this week again to like double down. And it's crazy. They're literal like Kino Casino viewers now. They've turned his friends into his enemies. But bro, Vega, this is the part that I needed to... They're acting like they weren't friends with their boxing coaches, but they spent Thanksgiving at their house and had a meal with the boxing coach's family. Is that not insane?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
You don't attend anybody's house like Thanksgiving unless you're like cool with them.
Yeah.
Do you know what idubbz' response to that was in the first stream? He tried to make it out like he hated it. He was miserable. He's like, why are these cunts inviting me to Thanksgiving? Fuck these people or whatever, right? And that's just like, dude, you just sound like a rude ass. Like,
No, pause. You're missing it. He goes, and the turkey was dry, by the way.
oh my God,
Dude,
Oh,
come on.
Turkey is kind of notoriously dry as a meat, but whatever, bro.
But
that's
that's
fine.
still fucking And again, his wife is feeding him beans. I'm watching this clip of Ethan now. It's editing into a thing. Dude, his wife just brings in like depressing meals and hands them off to the side. She's the opposite of a trad wife. She's just a bad wife. And he's just sitting there and Ethan's like, this motherfucker's eating beans. He's shoveling that shit in his greasy fucking face. And for some reason, he's streaming it.
I need to share this with you guys. Can we, while we're on the topic of Anisa's meals, okay, can we talk about this untoasted, uncut bagel with just a slab of jelly next to it? What is he supposed to do with that?
No,
Dude, they gave him an uncircumcised bagel.
That's a gag. That's gotta be a gag.
No, it's
Dude,
not.
dude, she's just this bad. She hates him this much.
Dude, she tweeted out like, "Oh, I've been eyeing this cake for a week. It was like a $20 cake that he got for her birthday."
Yeah.
That was another one that was like, "Oh my God." Dude, the food thing is crazy. Also, Vega, look what's behind him. What do you think?
What is that?
It appears to be a bunch of pieces of wood from IKEA that have yet to be put together.
Okay.
They're in a basement right now, just to be clear.
Yeah, I think you guys told me they're like in their parents' basement or.
Well, I don't know
something?
where the actual house is at this point. I have no idea. But yeah, they're in a basement now streaming.
Well, they're transitioning, right?
Yeah, transitioning is probably the right.
Oh, you fucking dick.
It's like an Onision Kai thing. Like, I don't know.
I mean, his setup just looks like shit. His lighting is so dark and dreary.
Wait, he
It's like-
actually fixed it. After we said his lighting was shit, I think he upped the saturation. So now he looks like he's going to Brazil.
So he's listening and watching all the content.
He looks like he's going to Brazil, bro.
That's an OG Deaf Noodles reference.
Holy shit.
Dude, that can't be a real meal. I don't believe that.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been staring at that like this whole time we've been talking. It's so fucking funny. And you know, it's crazy too. It's like
No shot.
he goes on his streams and he asks people in his chat, he's like, send me everything negative that people are saying about me. Why the fuck would you do that? That is like the worst thing you can do as a streamer.
Dude.
Guys, show me everything people are saying about me. It's like, yeah, that's probably great for your mental health. Like, he's just inviting it.
But why is he a streamer?
Yeah, exactly. What is he doing streaming? He was never that guy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
I think he needs money, man. I
He's doing it for
actually
money.
do think that's the case.
he's poor.
I would assume he's doing it like for content. Didn't you say he announced he's going to address all that stuff?
They're broke.
Oh.
Yeah.
According to that picture, they got 335 subbernauts.
So he's making...
I mean, that's not bad.
Vega, they got 150 concurrent viewers.
Well, it's more than me.
Just in my, we premiered a random episode here. How many viewers did the premiere on this channel that posts twice a month get?
I think we had like 1,000 to 1.3, something like that.
We had like 3 or 4 idubbz's in terms of a premiere where we weren't even live. It was just like the channel.
Just to point out, you know, you mentioned he has 300 subs. That's pretty decent. That translates to about $600 a month.
over a month, by the way. Like,
Yeah,
even watching
over a
that
month.
number go, it's not good.
It's like, bro, you're making like a quarter of what a McDonald's worker makes doing this. It's like, at some point, you gotta just maybe do something else. Like, it's
like what the
crazy.
thumbnail says, dude. It's bad. It's real bad.
Well, to be fair, let me try to play devil's advocate here. He's trying to rebuild an audience because the past one just hates him, right?
Oh my God.
What's he gonna do?
Speaking of that, did you see the clip? This is what he actually wants to do. He says he wants to be, in his own words, the white Hassan.
No,
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't believe that.
He wants his new audience.
He said that, like,
I don't believe that.
he needs to start streaming later so he could be the waiting room, but he also thinks that Hassan needs some competition, so he's not sure what he wants to do yet.
He specifically said he wants to be the white Hassan.
Yeah,
I don't-
everyone says stuff like that and goes, oh, that's what he wants to do. And this guy just stood up and he's like, yeah, I do want to be the white Hassan. That would be great. I actually, I forgot to mention this, but this is something that's like super important. Have you guys seen these screenshots? Well, this one screenshot I'm adding into the chat.
Oh my God, Anisa. This is why you can't feel sorry for these people. When she accuses her coach of sexually assaulting her.
Yeah.
You read it off for the audience.
Well, before you read it,
Okay.
I gotta tell you where it was.
All right.
So the coach and his wife came on and talked about all this stuff. That's where we found out about the Thanksgiving stuff, the fact that Anisa had to train in slots with idubbz, the fact that idubbz smelled like shit and got the shit beaten out of him, and his coach reminded him of his dad. All stuff that we've covered before, right? During the reaction that idubbz did this week, Anisa then starts commenting about, I have called these one or two. It's either high tier sexual harassment or low tier sexual assault. It's like it's bridging the gap. But she announces this in the chat and then asks Ian to say something. And then Ian goes, I don't know what you're talking about. You can come on. And then she just doesn't come on. And it's never expanded upon. She never talks about it anywhere else. So the only recollection of Anisa being potentially sexually assaulted is in the chat of a stream on Twitch. So now you can read it.
Okay, so this is on the H3 subreddit, right? So Anisa accuses Michael of forcefully touching her against her will in front of everyone until she started crying. When she asked to elaborate, Ian claims he doesn't remember any of it happening. All right, so you explain that. So these are Anisa. He wouldn't stop hugging me. It was really, really upsetting. She tagged someone. I kept trying to push him off and he wouldn't. I was embarrassed. It made me feel really embarrassed, and then he wouldn't let me leave. He kept hugging me and I was trying to push him off and I cried. Ian, idubbz, can you explain why the fuck I was crying? Nah, it's fine. Dude, what? What the fuck?
Bro, apparently an entire gym full of people saw this guy grab Anisa, hold her back, and to a point where she was sobbing. And not only does her husband not remember it, nobody stopped this. This didn't come up for 4 months. It only comes up in the chat. Bro, this is absolutely insane.
This is psycho shit.
This is psycho shit. This is worse than I think I've ever seen Anisa. And people won't really talk about this because it's a little weird the way it's presented. I think they expanded on it when they went on the show, and it wasn't that. I don't think that Anisa or idubbz are ever going to reference this. I think they're just going to ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I can imagine the conversation afterwards if, say, I'm in that position, right? And then my girl, my wife, I guess in this case, is in the chat and she's saying this stuff. I would probably hop off stream, run over to her and be like, what the fuck why are you telling me this now in public that some dude is like groping you, bro?
Yeah, but how does this jive? If she got sexually assaulted or groped by the coach, right? Why is that not the answer to every question? Hey, why did you snub your coach? Well, he sexually assaulted my wife. Hey, why did you not go help out his wife's charity? Oh, well, because he sexually assaulted my wife. Why did you not invite him to the gala? Oh, because it answers all the questions. It's absolutely bizarre how, if this is something that truly has occurred, why it doesn't come up in every rebuttal.
Here, I'll say it.
Because it would be warranted, right?
I'll say it if nobody else is saying it. It's a fucking lie.
Yes.
Because first of all, if you're doing that, well, I can't even say normal people because obviously this is not the case. But your wifey, at some point, even if she's scared in the moment and she understands that this is a fighter, my husband's turning into a fight, he's training, this is the trainer. If I say something right now in this moment, they're gonna fight. So let's avoid the confrontation. On the trip home or wherever, she can be like, I need to tell you something. This dude did that, this and the other thing, right? Explaining what you just saw in the chat. And then idubbz would move from there. But if idubbz himself is saying, I don't know what you're talking about, that's something you will remember. So you can't even say, I don't remember that, right? Because if this is the first time she's bringing it up, it's got to be bullshit. They probably recognize that they're getting fucked up by these trainers or whoever, the trainer and the wife, right?
Yeah.
They probably realize that they're getting fucking buried or they're getting embarrassed. So this is probably the route she's going to take to shut up a lot of people. But we're not back in 2020 or whenever this shit was like cool to do and then everybody's on your side now. Everybody knows there's thousands on thousands of people that claim this stuff and then it comes out, it's all bullshit. So she's probably taking that playbook move, but that's just going to make it worse. I don't know. Am I crazy? Do I sound crazy?
No, you don't sound crazy. Well, this family sounds fucking crazy. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I don't think they should breed. I don't think they will, but I don't think they should breed. What do you think?
Wow.
That's not illegal in Canada.
You know, isn't the wife of the trainer, like, she's like some survivor of like child sexual trafficking and assault and things like that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
idubbz's response to that was like, he asked me to like co-sign a loan so he can get a new gym or whatever. So by the time he sent me that shit about ending child slavery marriage or something, I was just like, nah, I didn't even forward that. Never mind.
Well, it's just like, you've got his wife accusing the husband of the trainer, husband of the wife, who's, you know, her whole thing is like she escaped like child sex trafficking, and now Anisa is accusing the husband of being a sexual abuser himself. It's just so disgusting on so many levels. It's just insane.
And when statistically, like the person with the gold tooth is usually the sex offender in these situations, right?
Oh boy.
Like, I don't know, by stats, you know, don't you think that the guy who gets like the gold tooth is probably the most likely candidate?
Well, I don't know about that.
Bro, you saw
Maybe,
the fucking haircut. Dude, I'm glad he shaved it off. It looks like he's happier now that he's not using the 80s porn star sex offender.
Oh, that mullet thing?
He had a mullet and a gold tooth, bro. Come on. It's not, dude, the Amber Alert goes off when he walked by.
Yeah. Hey, dude, physiognomy never lies, dude.
You know, like when you're looking, dude, when you got like a sick fit and everyone's turning and looking at you, for some reason that was only happening with police officers, I imagine.
Dude, dude, that whole archetype of the mustache and the mullet, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
Bro?
But people were doing this because like Hassan Piker kind of had that look for like a little while. So every bread tuber from Noah Sampson to everybody else all started looking just like that. And they all just looked like they were on their way to register at their local, I don't know. Is there like a building where all the pedophiles go and they're like, hey, can you put my name on the list? Or is
Yeah,
it like
probably.
it's like a mail-in.
It just looks like they sat down. Women hate that shit, by the way. It looks like they went to the barbershop, sat down, and were like, hey, dude, just give me the pedo, dog.
Give me the pedo.
Just right there. Just give me the pedo.
Yeah, I just turned 30 and I'm a soft-lib millennial. What should I look like? Yeah, I'll go with this.
So that's kind of like the new idubbz stuff. There's like more, but it's all like locked in like hour-long podcasts. That was the part that kind of spoke to me. I did want to put a palate cleanser in before we kind of hit like the second main topic. Vega, how much do you know about DarkViperAU?
I know what you guys told me, and I've seen some clips. Tommy showed me this.
boy.
Wait, really? Oh no, dude.
No, but he paused it. Like, he said a couple of words, he paused it, and we moved on to another subject. I think it was the dude that got shot. We moved on to that. So I only saw him. He started screaming. He paused it, and then we immediately started talking to somebody else, and I think the chat was going back and forth. So I didn't see the whole clip.
I kind of feel bad for him a little bit because, all right, this Charlie Kirk stuff happens. Then all of a sudden, like, there's a lot of like conservative Twitter accounts that start calling for everybody who's made like a joke to be doxxed and stuff, which in some regard is what's happened to them for like the last half decade.
Right.
Not just discounting that. But when people are like reaching out to find people who got 3 likes on Facebook, I do think it like borderline's a little egregious. So DarkViperAU did something really retarded. Charlie Kirk is assassinated. Then he tried to have like a nuanced conversation on his timeline.
Oh, boy.
And people weren't really engaging with what he was saying.
I'm sure people want to hear from the GTA fucking streamer about Charlie Kirk's assassination.
And he said it a bunch, and the Quartering just quote tweeted him and said that he was praising Charlie. Like, he thinks that Charlie Kirk deserved to be shot in front of his family, which wasn't what he said.
I love when people that just aren't equipped at all to handle like the culture war, the left versus the right, just get involved, and then everybody just starts shitting on them relentlessly, and they don't know what to do.
But dude, right now, the thing I'm trying to paint is that Dark Viper has been fucking unhinged, because after that, he got doxxed, he got like death threats, they spammed him because he has open DMs like a fucking idiot too, right? So he starts making videos on the Quartering, and one of the things he did was actually funny. It's like violent YouTuber demands like GTA 6 fires him because he's like not actually hired by GTA 6, so that was kind of a meme. But then there's this is like the very beginning of his meltdown. He wants me silenced permanently. I'm on the Charlie Kirk list.
Wow.
Jesus.
So just to be clear, this guy is already freaking out because half of his viewership is gone after the new August update, and his videos are doing poorly. He got so scared about that, he deleted an entire YouTube channel of commentary videos on the off chance that the algorithm has decided his main channel would do worse because of that. So now
that makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make. It's like remember when Combat Wombat blew it up?
He deleted a separate channel just to like save his main channel. Why would the fuck would that matter?
Yeah,
what?
dude, he's been this last 15 days for him has been like every day is another 9/11.
Wow.
So then the Quartering thing happens. He starts getting death threats and harassed, and then a regular YouTube drama comes to the point where like his content is largely drama. Like there's stuff in between. Extreme Cougars needs fix. I don't know what the fuck that is, but like
I'm gonna watch that one later.
Yeah, so he starts doing all this shit, and then it peaks in this moment.
Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying!
Whoa.
What is wrong with you? Like every single thing in this fucking video, your newest video is a lie!
But this is not about Jeremy or anything, or like death. This is just like a drama now. He's just like taking the same intensity.
This is actually my deleted first response to Willie Mac, actually.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Oh, no.
This episode is sponsored by Five. Might have to rebrand to Fully Baked after this, boys. Now, last time Five sent over the quick hits, and your boy was good. But this time, they're introducing a fresh new flavor in their gummy lineup. Watermelon Chill. A delicious indica-based gummy designed for serious relaxation. Look, man, I had my lady friend over the weekend, so naturally, we had to test them out. And man, we were vibing, bro. I gotta say, if you want to unwind after work, stretch out and chill, have a laid-back date night, these are great. No smoke, no nonsense, just gummies that'll get you right. Update, we actually ran out and had to get more, not for the ad. I just wanted more. Now, personally, I kept rocking with watermelon, but they have other flavors and effects to fit your needs. So go to the link in the description box below to get free watermelon gummies from Five. You heard that, right? Just pay shipping. Returning customers get 50% off site-wide with code HBP50. Remember, guys, you have to be 21 or older to purchase this product. All right, back to the show.
All I said! I just want you to acknowledge what you did and apologize!
Does he have like gay retarded hearing aids? What was that? He's got hearing aids.
No, they're
What?
bone. They're the bone ones. They're the bone headset.
That's a headset?
Yeah. So what happens is the audio goes like into your like skull, and then you hear it no matter what's going on around you.
What
So
the fuck? That rules. Give me
Yeah.
some of that, dude.
Those have been around, dude. Those have been
Holy
around.
shit.
They're pretty cool.
Bro, all my music these days go through Ray-Bans. I've been wearing those fucking Ray-Ban smart glasses like every day for a year.
You mean Raycon?
No. Oh, yes. Yes, dude, I love Raycon.
I was gonna say, how do you get audio from your glasses?
No, but yeah, the Ray-Bans are sick. Like the fucking smart glasses with speakers are pretty sick.
I spent 4 days of my life trying to get you to do that, and then every fucking turn you said no, fuck you. You just wouldn't even acknowledge what I want you to apologize for. Even in this fucking video, you still would not acknowledge what I wanted to apologize for. 4 days!
Dude, this guy is just,
Oh, this is a 14 pages guy.
Yes!
Yeah, so it's 4 days.
It's 4 days.
4 days.
Dude, he's turned into Angry Joe. It's like 4 hours, bro. Oh,
so
my
did his like
God.
girlfriend leave him? Like, what? Why isn't he just like?
No.
Why isn't he chilling the fuck out? Like,
I'm actually glad you asked.
This dude has a girlfriend?
yeah.
Yeah.
He would flex her all the time. Like, anytime people would call him like a fucking loser, he would just be like, I have my girlfriend. He'd post like pictures of her. I'd be like, okay.
Oh boy.
I thought my relationship with
Oh my God. So, no.
Tana was rock solid, but I might love my most recent YouTube video more than her. Is it cheating if I wished it was possible to fuck my own videos?
What?
Can you legally marry both a woman and a video at the same time? Can society accept forbidden love?
Hilarious.
Oh, that's a joke. Come on, it's a joke.
It is. Oh no, it's a joke. I just thought that's because people constantly like, oh, is his girlfriend fucking left yet? Because I mean, nobody can believe that he actually has one.
Oh, okay.
What is she like thinking when she sees? She just goes on her phone. She just sees him, or she just hears him in the other room screaming like this.
She probably heard him in the house because she doesn't watch it.
Yeah.
This is a crazy thumbnail. I guess my retirement is coming sooner than I thought. This is where it started to go downhill. Thumbnail is YouTube pointing a gun at him. That's
Whoa.
From here on through, you could start to see like more erratic and like increasingly erratic shit.
So did he cool off for a while and then he started back up again, or what happened? He's just been like this.
No, he never. Basically, at the 15th of August, they implemented this new AI update. And with that update, it required ID verification and a bunch of other stuff. YouTubers who have been making shitloads of money for a really long time have noticed dips in views. Like Linus Tech Tips is reporting this. Everybody but like the Spiffing Brit, all these huge,
Right.
long-standing YouTubers are seeing their viewership cut in half, but their ad revenue isn't changing. Augie, have you been seeing a dip too? Even like on a local level?
I mean, it's hard to tell because I'm so inactive, but I've noticed a little bit of inactivity. I noticed like a lot of like streamers in our community too have suffered a little bit from this situation. I think you did.
Yeah, my viewership is down, my video views are down, but I'm making more money this month than last month. How does that make sense?
Interesting.
They'll fix that. They'll fix that shit.
No, I think I have the answer.
Oh.
This is what I've been saying since the first day. What it probably did, because what do you think ID verification does, Vega?
Well, it's probably meant to get the minors or everybody.
It probably is. That's what people think.
Yeah.
But also it makes it really hard for bots to get on the videos.
Thank God they're doing something there.
And that would explain it, because if the bots were on the videos, odds are by the time that you got paid out a month later, YouTube probably already knew some of that viewership was botted, right?
Okay.
So you probably never got paid for those botted views, but now those botted views are gone from day one and your money hasn't changed. What that tells me is that you were probably being botted a little bit, because everyone was probably being botted a little bit. You got to remember, right now on Twitch, their viewership is so low. It is actually worse than like May of 2021, because they just addressed the bots on their site. I think that's what's happening here. People were getting botted views. YouTube wasn't paying them for those views. So they're not seeing any difference in revenue. They're just seeing the decrease in viewership. Unless you're doing YouTube sponsors based off of viewership, like those outside Raycon type ads, right? Those people get fucked, but like everybody else is probably going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, sometimes I've been live, like, before this update happened, and I'd have, like, 2,000 viewers. But, like, the chat, I mean, it was moving, but it wasn't moving as fast as I would expect a 2,000 viewer chat to move, and it made me a little bit suspicious. You know, a lot of these websites, too, like Kick and Rumble, you'll click on streams, and Twitch as well. You'll click on streams that have, like, 50,000 viewers watching, and it doesn't mean that the streamer himself is the one doing the botting, but I feel like the internet...
there's no way to find out. I think somebody reached out. I think, actually, it was Tommy. I talked to Tommy when his shit got botted, because he got botted to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So he reached out to YouTube and goes, like, what the fuck do I do? He goes, listen, we don't just ban people for that shit anymore, because we are aware that this is a thing that happens.
Yeah.
But those things, they will be removed when we pick up on it. So that's why I think that my theory is correct. They probably weren't factoring those viewerships into earned revenue. And that's like the whatever that YouTubers have in their mind for X amount of views equal X amount of money is probably wrong.
Right.
Dude, dead internet theory is real, man. It's like everything you see in the internet is either a bot or an Indian. Okay, that's
Jesus.
just how it.
Woo boy, me Mudahar here.
Oh boy. In our channel, I noticed a little bit of a dip in the viewers, but it doesn't matter. You know, we're just doing our thing anyway. You know, just move on. But I could see how that'll affect other people.
Yeah, dude, my viewers took a pretty sizable hit, and again, more money this month. So that tells me that the viewers haven't left or anything, because I'm being paid the same. I mean, it's still September, right? September's when people go back to school. You should expect a dip at that point.
Yeah.
But it's not November where the CPMs start to go through the roof, right? It's not December. It's not October. So I'm expecting probably to make more next month because of the increasing CPMs now.
Okay.
It's fun. When I was a video essay guy, I would always get burnt out by Christmas and miss out on all the money.
You found your calling in streaming, dog. You are forget it, bro.
Well, yeah, people are like, oh, I wish you would go back and make those video essays.
Are you done with that shit?
I'm not done with it. I want to do, like, every time I've tried to do creative projects, I mean, me and Tom have been working on, like, conceptualizing videos that we want to do, but we're both busy.
Yeah.
I do think that me and Tom will do a project at some point, and I still want to do some other stuff. It's just like, I am able to talk about something at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
And I can talk about whatever I want. My people who watch me, I was going to say my fans, that seems too conceited.
Yeah.
But people who watch me, I don't think that 90% of them want to wait 3 months to hear what I have to say about something. At a time where everybody is streaming too, and the competition isn't really there for video essays, everybody else gets to these topics before me. I need something. I need like a leaked document. I need a leaked phone call. There needs to be something that I can contribute that would make me bring people to watch a video essay like 2-3 months later. If I can't provide that, there's no reason why I would take a huge revenue hit to make this video essay of stuff I've already said about the subject on my live streaming channel.
Dude, I do get nostalgic though. Like those videos, like you and John Swan especially, and a lot of like Tom's earlier stuff, like that was the original 2020, 2019 era Kino that sort of formed this whole community in the first place, dude. I do get nostalgic when I watch like an old John Swan video. Like the other day I was showing him, I was showing one of my friends like the Chris Hansen videos, and I was like, damn, bro, this shit had aura back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, we don't really have video essays with with Aura anymore. They're all just
Well,
like,
you know, Tom's writing again, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Really? That's great.
He went from a big team. Now it's just like him and another dude or something like that. Yeah.
Not to glaze, he's writing and editing his videos now.
That's good.
So that he's kind of back to that.
But
I love that shit.
yeah.
now he's just back to just doing it all himself.
He's full back to old Tom. The only thing is he's not going to have the curses and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because the channel needs to like succeed.
Aren't we allowed to say shit and fuck in the first second?
We can say fuck within the first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do it, sure. Are they going to promote that video the same? I don't know.
But it lowers your CPMs or something.
I don't worry about it. When that happened, I still removed the curses from the intro run, but after the 45-second mark, I just let them rip at that point. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I've had problems recently with like strikes and stuff where I've had to have those removed. I think Papa Gut's like worried that his channel is going to get banned. So there's still wonky shit with YouTube.
I saw him say that earlier today.
Yeah, he got 8 strikes in like rapid succession that he had to have overturned by complaint.
Augie, when you came back to the landscape, what was your thoughts when you came back? Because I remember that fucking thumbnail when you posted it, and I was like, "No shot after hours is going live." Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" It just popped up on my timeline. I was like, "Dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be there in the beginning, but I'm gonna watch this shit, dude." I don't know exactly when I tuned in, but I hopped in there. Everybody was there. It seemed like anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. If they weren't on the show, they were in the chat. Were you like before you did that? Was it like in your brain? What was the game plan, bro?
Well, I came up with that stream like 24 hours before it happened. Like
I need to come back. This is my moment.
Dude, it wasn't even that. Like I wasn't even planning on coming back.
At all?
Yeah. 24 hours before like I did that stream, I was of the mindset that I don't really want to come back. It's not really my thing or whatever, right? I had only just been thinking, because I remember Bowblax was doing all these like public meltdowns, but he wasn't really saying anything. Like he did that lyrics bullied stream where he gave like 2 minutes of commentary and everybody was just furious or whatever. And I, as a viewer, because I was watching it, because I'm like, holy shit, Bowblax is crashing out. I was watching it and I was frustrated that we weren't really hearing any of his real thoughts or opinions. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I feel like I could convince him and Nick to just get on a stream. And I think it'd be really fucking awesome. I'm still somebody that's like, I'm here for the content. I'm here for the community and shit like that. I still want to make things happen for the storyline. You know what I mean? And
But
so
what community? Like, who is the community? We'll get to that after. Keep going.
well, we'll dive into that after. But yeah, like I just made that stream. Most of what I do on YouTube is just what I want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to hear what Bowblax had to say. I wanted to hear him be confronted by myself and Nick and answer for his shit and stuff like that, right? So I knew I was able to put it together because I knew Bowblax would have probably gone on. I knew Nick would have probably gone on. And sure enough, when I messaged both of them, although it took some convincing, both of them were able to get behind it and agree to it. Then the stream happened or whatever. And it was crazy too, because Bowblax calls me like an hour before the stream is scheduled to go live. And he's like, dude, fuck, I gotta apologize to Nick.
What?
Man, I can't even fight this anymore.
You
whatever.
never told me that.
And I was like, oh no.
What?
Dude, I swear I told you
totally
this.
fucked him over. Do you want?
No. Listen to this. Hold on. Let me finish the story, dude.
Augie!
So, and I'm sitting there, I was
Okay,
like,
go ahead.
I'm panicking, right? Because I'm like, oh, fuck. This stream's gonna suck ass. It's just gonna be him calling in and just being like, yeah, I was wrong. And then the stream's gonna be over.
You're not doing yourself any favors, Augie. What are you talking about?
No, dude, this is a funny story.
Bro, if you
Okay.
stopped him right there, we would never have seen his penis. What? What is wrong with you? You could have stopped this before we.
Dude. No. I was sitting there, I was like, oh, fuck. So I'm like scrambling.
His life is ruined.
Augie, what did you do?
I had to like sit there and
No, go ahead.
Let me just finish the fucking story. I had to sit there and I had to think quickly because I didn't want to spend too much time even talking to him. I was already uncomfortable talking to him like an hour before the show because I was like, I don't want to have a conversation with you now. I want to have it on the show. Like, I don't want to waste content or waste time talking to you before the show. So he calls me and I'm like, well, damn, man. Like, and I didn't know what to say. And I was just like, well, just save your thoughts for the show, okay?
Oh my god.
So I panic, hang up the call, and I'm sitting there just like scrambling. I'm like, oh, fuck, what do I do? So then we go live. right? Me and Connor do our little bit or whatever where Connor pretends like he's the one hosting the show, and then I storm into the room. And so I sit down and I join the call with Bowblax, and he's like, hey, buddy, what's up? And I'm just like, yo, what's going on? So Bowblax says on the show, he's like, yeah, man, I just got to be honest, I fucked this one up. I got to take the L here.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of what to say, and I'm like, and then I'm like, so basically what you're saying is everything that you've been saying for the past couple weeks is full of shit?
And you
I asked him that
activated his
question knowing that
autism, and you knew he would freak out. You are evil.
knowing
You bastard.
You convinced him not to apologize.
No, bastard.
You convinced him to go on the stream, and then you intentionally set him off.
Dude, no, I didn't tell him not to apologize to you. I was like, if that's what you want to say, you can say it.
Dude,
but
come on.
I had to ask him, and that's a valid question to ask. It is a valid question to ask because from my perspective, if you're going to come on the air and say, yeah, I got to take the L, wait, so everything you've been saying is full of shit? That is like an inquisitive question that demands to be asked.
No, you knew.
No,
dude. That
No. I needed to ask that.
Oh my
That was
God.
journalism.
Augie, this guy's life has been ruined.
Augie, I have been listening.
No, that's his own fault.
I have been listening to Nick bring Bowblax up. Fucking for how long has it been?
A year.
Like a year.
A year.
Some
Leave
shit.
him alone. He's
Every
he's
time.
paid for his crimes. He's fine now, He's fucking fine.
Bro, I did not realize that he
I'm
was.
signing up to his OnlyFans.
You are you
Yeah.
are an accessory to that guy's career suicide. You fucking handed him the vest.
Bullshit. Okay. If you're gonna credit me for killing him, even though you're the one that leaked all of his fucking messages, and you went way fucking harder than I did.
I leaked his messages because he lied. He told everyone that I fucking.
Oh, yeah.
He
No, it's
told-
definitely not because you just wanted to humiliate him because he was a fucking poor bitch begging for $2,000 to pay rent. That's definitely not
because
why.
We didn't want to humiliate him, and that's why he kept thinking we did.
Yeah, you fucking did.
And then he was leaking shit that he's like non-binary and attacked us. So obviously at that point, then we had to show that stuff.
Okay. So that warranted leaking the entire dossier of everything he's ever said.
We didn't leak the entire thing. We trickled it. We leaked like just enough.
Oh,
to
that's even worse. Now you're just
still
torturing
did
him
the whole thing.
for a long time instead of just getting it over with.
Dude,
oh
when
my
nobody.
God, dude.
That's the thing. Like, cause on the New Year's stream, Chud goes, "Oh, mate, so you guys see the pictures of him in a dress," and then you and me were like, "No, we didn't think we needed to leak those."
Look, I think you and Shud definitely really went too far. Me personally, though, I was just asking the right questions.
Dude, he came out and he's like, "Yeah, I think I need to apologize." You're like, "Dude, my show is gonna be fucked. I need this guy to go down." Hold on, and then you just turned the gears.
That's not-
You activated the infinite rape machine.
That's not the mentality. Bullshit. That's not the mentality that I had. The mentality that I had was I wanted the answers. I wanted to find the truth, and I wanted to hear it. I wanted to let him speak. Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
I wanted to let him speak in between thousands of dollars in super chat.
I mean, that's a bonus, of course. I mean, there's obviously.
I'm deleting all my DMs with you,
my
Augie, right
God.
now.
Redact.
You wouldn't be the first person to do that in the last month.
I don't even know how to do that, bro. I'm joking.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm a writer first and foremost. Okay. People don't know this about me. I've written all the storylines in everyone in this community, and I'm a master at it. And Bowblax, he could have striked a home run. It was his decision.
All I know is Augie made a bet with Bowblax. He made a bet with Bowblax saying if Storyfire goes down or still up after midnight, you have to show the internet you're caught.
Crazy.
That's not the bet that I made.
Would you not say you're partially responsible for his weird degenerate sex OnlyFans?
How could I possibly be responsible for that? That makes no sense.
You put him in a position where he had to show his penis. He repaid you.
He repaid me by
showing his penis online.
posting a video of him nutting on OnlyFans.
Okay, I don't know if that would happen.
Wow.
I just remembered like being flashbang the picture.
There was nut videos, I think. I don't know.
Oh, can you tell everybody what you fucking made me do? Can you admit to your crime that you and Connor called me giggling saying, "Dude, it's a big thing happening, really bad. You got to come see this." And I was like worried, "Oh no, what happened? There's like a video coming out. Has somebody been fucking ruined?" And you just got me in there and you're like, "Dude, look, it's Bowblax's penis."
It was a big thing. You needed to know about that.
How big was it?
Oh my God, dude.
Massive, apparently.
I didn't look at that.
Yo, I didn't look.
No, it was very
Dude,
small.
it's John Swan. It's massive.
Very, very tiny. But that's okay. And Bowblax, he's paid for his crimes. You need to really stop beating him up so much lately, dude. You're still on this guy after a year? Like, come on, dude.
Oh,
Bro, did
God.
you
Augie, you're so
gotta-
toxic, bro. You're so toxic, bro.
Just a Robot. He called with Just a Robot, and Bowblax was legitimately uncomfortable. He's like, hey, Josh, I had dreams of like you and Augie and Nick DeORIO, and I just wanted to remind you that like you're autistic, but at least I'm not as autistic as you are.
Dude, I've only heard like 3 minutes of that conversation, but it sounds like two like chat GPTs talking to each other. But if you told them to have autism, it was insane. Like they were just like speaking so monotone and slow.
Yeah.
And one guy would talk and the other guy would just sit there for like 15 seconds formulating a response, and then he would say something stupid. I listened to like one segment where Jar is like, well, you know, I was worried after I saw you fall because now I'm the most retarded guy on YouTube. Before you were the most retarded guy on YouTube, but now I am, or something like that.
What the fuck?
And
Are
Bowblax,
you guys friends?
it was. I think they're supposed to be, but Bowblax took that to heart, obviously, and he was like, "What? Wow!" But he didn't know how to like say anything about it and be like, "Hey, fuck you, asshole." So he just kind of sits there and he's just like, "Huh? What?" And it's like so awkward to listen to these two people try to speak. It's like they don't know English. It's weird.
You know what? It's like ableism propaganda. It's like if they made ableism propaganda commercials.
Yeah, I've never heard two people that are so fucking dog shit at talking to each other. It's like, why did this is like a call that scientifically cannot happen. It's crazy. You got to listen to it if you want to put it on.
I am probably gonna pass. But I believe you.
Just give it a couple minutes, dude. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's very, very funny in a weird way.
I want to get one more question in because this is one that I want to hear from Augie. So if you guys don't know, it appears the YouTuber Destiny's entire YouTube channel has been demonetized.
Yes, Pack Watch. Fuck you, bitch.
There's a
Destiny has been demonetized. This fucking blue-haired been demonetized. Let's fucking go.
You're gonna get yourself sued.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. But don't worry, you're cutting that out, right?
Okay, well.
Holy fuck, dude. But yeah, so it looks like they paused all his memberships and refunded members this month.
Damn.
In association with it. So obviously he put out a tweet faking that he was banned from Twitch, and everyone laughed and people reported on it, and then all of a sudden they demonetized his YouTube channel while he was live doing a college debate me show, like at a college campus this week. Isn't that crazy?
I believe it was a tour that he was on that was stalking Charlie Kirk around the country. Very suspicious there.
Oh, yeah. So the Unfuck America tour thing was like, we're going to take the fight to Charlie Kirk. I remember somebody was calling.
Boy, did they.
Bro, that woman was calling up Destiny. She's like, we're fucked. It's not just him. We're fucked. Or something like that. He's like, whoa, I'm going to hang up.
Oh, my
Because
God,
then their
dude.
tagline was Unfuck America, take the fight to Charlie Kirk. And then obviously what happened was disgusting, and it's not associated with them
taking the violence to Charlie Kirk. I think is what they originally said in the archive.org version. No, I'm making that up.
Augie, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I don't know. I don't know what to censor, what not to censor, what to take out.
The reality is that Destiny is just a fucking huge piece of shit.
Just delete my audio.
Yeah, it's just gonna be me and Nick responding to nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think? Is this like a new precedent, or is this what YouTube's always done in every scenario for the last decade?
Listen, I'm of multiple minds of this. Here's the thing. First of all, the slippery slope argument. A lot of people keep saying shit like, you know, is this going to set a new precedent? Oh, this is going to affect the slippery slope. You know, first they come for Destiny, then they come for you, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, okay? The slippery slope was set many years ago, okay? It's not, the slippery slope is not just a little slide that can just keep getting fucked downward.
Yeah.
It was fucked probably when Milo was banned in 2016. I think that was like the first big guy to get censored. After that, Alex Jones, he was a little afterwards, but yeah, the point is that the slippery slope and the precedent has been set 10 years ago, okay? Now, when it comes to Destiny getting banned, if he got banned for making like a Charlie Kirk joke, I don't know why. I don't even know if he's given a reason yet, or he was given a reason for why he was banned, or sorry, demonetized for that matter. If it was for a Charlie Kirk joke or something like that, I think that's pretty stupid. I think he should be demonetized though for being somebody that admitted to having child porn on his desktop computer. He admitted that to Willie Mack. I think he should be banned for consistently calling for violence against conservatives, saying that the world would be better off without them and things like that. You know, I think
doxing
100%. I think Destiny, there's like 1,000 clips of him routinely calling for or looting for violence. I mean, even just recently, right? He made an argument that you can go out into the streets and kill Hassan Piker.
Really?
And he made that argument because...
And he hid that under the veil of irony of something Hassan was not even arguing.
Yeah. He acted like Hassan said that Ethan Klein's wife is currently a valid military target. Not that she would have been if she was still in the IDF, participating in illegal raids on Palestinian territory, right? Desi misconstrues Hassan's argument and then uses that to argue that you should now be able to kill Hassan, or you could be able to kill Hassan. So this guy's a violent...
I think it was that you could perfectly justify killing Hassan.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and normally the clarification makes it sound worse, but in that instance, I'm not really sure that sounded worse than what you said.
Well,
I mean, better than what you said. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny is just genuinely one of the most evil, toxic, violent people on the internet. He's an emotionally unstable drug addict. I mean, good riddance. I mean, if
He's a rage cow now.
Yeah.
There's not even like any nuance to it anymore. You used to be able to find some funny stuff and then watch his streams and there'd be like, I don't know, a little entertainment value.
Oh, of course.
I don't even see that. I just watch him. He's a mad guy saying mad things now.
And every fiber of my being, I'm a free speech guy generally, and every fiber of my being wants to have come out and say like, well, I might disagree with him, but I will stand by his principles or whatever and his right to monetize or whatever. Look, in my perfect world, everybody would be allowed to have a YouTube channel and monetize most things. I think violence and doxing are certainly things that I would consider.
Is there any other ones like I don't know, pedophiles?
Pedophilia is a good thing to ban people for, in my opinion.
It's a good thing. What? What? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, dude. Okay. Come on, Nick.
Bro, they're gonna clip that.
But no, it's like in general, yeah, I do think people should have a platform and a right to speak. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous to sit there and look at a guy like Destiny and feel sorry for him. If I was going to my channel every day and being like, imagine somebody that I cover. If I was going to the air every day and saying idubbz should be killed, you could morally kill idubbz and stuff like that, and then I got demonetized or banned or striked for saying that, nobody would feel sorry for me. They'd be like, you're a fucking idiot for saying that. Nobody would feel bad for me. So why should we feel bad for Destiny? I mean, he's a fucking moron. He irresponsibly uses his platform. I mean, this is his job. This is his living. For some reason, YouTubers just think that they can fucking say anything, or they should, they should be allowed to say anything. That means that that's how the world works, and there's no consequences for basic shit that you say, like calling for violence against other people. It's like, no, dude, we live in a fucking reality where that just doesn't make any sense. And to sit here and act like, and give Destiny this hyper amount of charity and act like, oh, well, I'll stand by your rights to, do whatever you want or whatever, right? It's like, no, if I was doing the same shit, if I was doing half of the shit that Destiny was doing, everybody would call me an asshole and nobody would feel fucking sorry for me. Destiny wouldn't feel sorry for me. He's routinely supported censorship and other people getting banned himself, and he's a cocksucker, and ultimately he should be demonetized.
Well, yeah, Destiny has kind of replaced those Lookner types and stuff. Like, because remember whenever a celebrity or like a YouTuber would die, people would look to like the one asshole who'd make the before they were gone type video. Those guys have kind of faded out of irrelevance. Now I go to Destiny to see what he's going to go on Piers Morgan and say about the death.
Yeah.
That's kind of replaced that for me.
I don't know, dude. And I don't know if I'm going to get like a lot of shit for this take.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, no, you should defend him or something like that, right? It's like, no, absolutely not. Even if it wasn't about like the CP that he admitted to having on his laptop or on his desktop or whatever, even if that wasn't in the realm of the conversation, still, I mean, I think this guy, like, you're going to go on your stream and call for violence and then act surprised when you get demonetized. I mean, come on now. What do you expect?
I know. Yeah, I see where you're coming. It's like, dude, I can't believe that this is still happening. I thought he would have probably slowed down off of this, but like, no.
Well, it's because he's suffered no consequences before. Why would he slow down if nothing bad has happened to him in the past for this specific thing?
And now you get why everyone hates Hassan Piker. Yeah, all these guys get away with everything. Literally everything.
You even see that the big moment that hit everybody, even if you weren't crazy on the internet, that clip where he's like, oh, yeah, remember that when Trump got shot, but that guy behind him or in front of him died, that firefighter? And he was just like, yeah, well, fuck him, whatever. He's a Nazi. Like, he was saying all this crazy shit. At that moment, he didn't get banned, right? So everybody was like, all right, well, I guess you can just say and do whatever you fuck you want, Destiny.
Yeah.
Right? And then this happens, and now he's demonetized. And and the reasoning for this was because comments of Charlie Kirk? Was that the reason behind it?
Now, we don't know what exactly it was. He hasn't even gone into detail on it. We just know that they refunded everything the day. It could have just been that he went to go do a tour after making those comments and did that, like, change my mind thing in person as well. Maybe they were worried about super chats being sent if something had happened to him him.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The political pressure right now is insane after this Charlie Kirk stuff. And as much as I'm shitting on Destiny right now, a lot of the right, is really engaging in like just a lot of like doxing and a lot of deplatforming and stuff like that. And with a lot of that stuff, it really just depends on a case by case scenario of who's getting doxed, who's getting deplatformed. Are these people that have doxed themselves? Are these people that are saying and doing crazy, insane, or violent shit? Or is it just people making jokes?
Yeah, we learned this shit with Nick Fuentes, dude. Horseshoe theory is not just politics. Everybody who hates their enemies, them being deplatformed would deplatform their enemies in a heartbeat. But I appreciate positions like yours where you're like, look, I'm a free speech guy, but here's my nuanced position on this issue, because otherwise you turn into like Vito, where you're like destined to debate about like pedophilia on your Twitter timeline.
There's two camps, right? There's people with principles. There's people that really do give a fuck about the free speech, whether they're the ones being persecuted or the ones in power able to persecute their enemies. And then there's the people, which is most people, that are engaged in the exchange of power. The right is in power right now. MAGA fucking runs this shit, right? And boy, are they taking advantage of it. Just like how the left just completely raping anyone who even had any amount of right-wing views or whatever, any, skepticism of whatever the fuck. I'm not going to get into anything like that, right? Like you see, like, not to get too political, right? But you see like Kamala Harris talking about how absurd it is that Jimmy Kimmel was fired. And I do think his firing is probably undeserved, right? But then you have tweets of her in 2019 where she's like, let's be honest, Trump deserves to be suspended. So it's like both sides, whenever they're in power, they're going to fucking, send all of their enemies to the fucking gulags. And then when they lose power and their enemies get back into power, then the same thing happens in reverse. It's just this cancerous power exchange.
It's a scary time.
Yeah.
We live in a scary world. People are going to get shot and you should be worried right now about I hate to do this because it reminds me of Tim Pool bullshit, but it's like, I don't know, dude. I'm kind of worried that there's going to be a fucking civil war in the next half decade. That'd be really fucking scary if that happens.
Oh my God, the Civil War stuff. Dude, here's just to cap off what I'm saying. You have two options, right? You either stick to your principles or you engage in the power war. Right? That's really your two options. And for a lot of people are picking the power war option. And as long as they're honest about what they're doing, I have no issues, right? As a YouTuber, I got to stick to my principles. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want people justifying my fucking banning or demonetization. If I was going in the air, talk about killing people and violence against my fucking enemies or whatever, violence against people that I'm covering, then yeah, obviously I have what's coming to me. But if I'm just a guy with views and people are thinking that, oh, well, because you have these views, you can justify all kinds of crazy moral shit, therefore you need to be demonetized preemptively before you even say the things that we think that you're going to say, well then that's bullshit,
right.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It's like a really scary place right now. I don't always acknowledge, how do I word this?
You gotta be careful, dude, because you said the wrong thing, people are gonna get fucking furious.
I like the principles argument. I don't agree with people who go the other way, but it's probably not easy to have the ire of the left and the right because you stuck to your principles. Now the crazy malicious doxers hate you for like fucking 12 years instead of just these new 4.
The problem is with the people that stick to their principles or whatever, it's like why people make fun of libertarianism so much. It's like it feels good, but it ultimately does nothing. That's what people say when they critique libertarianism. But with, the sticking to your principles thing, it's like you can be the guy who's like, I am against this, right? Everybody else doesn't give a fuck about these principles. They're just going to war, and you not being involved, you're just gonna get fucking crushed by one side or the other side or both. So it's like almost having principles feels useless in the grand scheme of things, but it's still the right thing to do.
Yeah, having principles means that for the last 12 years, you get doxed and harassed, and it just your doxers and harassers change political leanings.
Well, you're also operating under like moral sort of laws that nobody else acknowledges or gives a fuck about.
No.
And so, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough, but I see a lot of this right-wing cancel culture stuff going on right now, and I'm not a fan of it. I feel like in some ways it is kind of insulting to Charlie Kirk, right? Because his whole thing was, let's have a discussion, let's talk about the issues, right? And now people are weaponizing his death, going after and canceling people.
On both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at South Park. He liked the episode. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Go after South Park. Yeah, that's insane.
I actually saw that. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was on record saying that he loved when South Park made fun of him. He thought it was great.
I remember the moment, I don't know, maybe you do too. Do you remember the moment where we kind of realized, oh, yeah, this stuff, if the right-wingers were in power, this would happen, is when I saw, maybe this is a bad example, but Nick Fuentes just turn around and become like a crazy, malicious SJW Gamergate-style doxer, right? He just kind of completely 180'd and just became like a crazy, unhinged doxer for a while. Was that with the Jaden stuff?
Are you talking about during like the whole, during the whole 2022
Yeah, we just
era?
looked at that. I mean, I told you, that's every single conservative if they get on the other end of this and they can wield that pressure back the other way.
Right.
And it turned out, it's what majority of them have been doing right now.
Have fun being a pussy while they fight the good fight.
It's like, I want to de-escalate. It's like, oh, really? Well, you live at fucking 6131 Tabo Lane, dude. It's like, oh.
But no, that's the dynamic though. It's like you being the guy with principles, you're the pussy.
Yeah.
You know, you're the fucking guy who's not willing to get down and dirty and, fight for the good fight. These people, they don't look at this as like a YouTube commentary community drama. You know what I mean? That's like kind of how we look at this situation, right?
Nah, bro. Destiny and Hassan's shit's being said in front of Congress. They're reading quotes right now.
Really?
Dude, Vega, we didn't even tell you this. Dan Clancy.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait, bro.
Dude, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, is going to be speaking in front of Congress on fucking, what is it? On, like, what do they call it? When the people start getting all radicalization.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, dude, first of all, I didn't know until Tommy told me. And then somebody in the chat, I think, while we were live, so that people can look it up or whatever, but somebody had mentioned, like, dude, wait till they start showing Hassan clips. That didn't even cross my mind that they were going to start pulling up, like, probably the 9/11 stuff, all the shit.
No, it's even worse. It's more recent clips.
Oh.
That's the worst part.
I cannot wait to see the faces on congressmen and congresswomen when they play the clips, and it's just like, this is your platform, dude? What the fuck? What do you think he's gonna do? The CEO,
dude. Ethan Klein's gonna call the Supreme Court and be like, "Don't give me a platform to defend myself. I don't want to be there."
Dude, okay. Have y'all seen?
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that there's a lot of rumors speculating right now, and I kind of believe it. I tweeted it or whatever, that Hassan will be getting banned from Twitch soon.
No, I've seen none of this.
You think so? I think Tommy said that too.
All of Twitch is going to basically like be completely restructured. Like Dan Clancy's going to be kicked out. All these like nut jobs they have over there that are like in Hassan's camp.
Is that coming from just the fact that like Jeff Bezos is tagged in this stuff? And like,
yeah. It's a lot of speculation. I'm not reporting this as like, I could see it happening though. Elon is in conversation with Bezos about this shit.
Well, do we know he's in conversation or he's added him a few times on Twitter?
He's added him, but like that to me that implies that they're...
No, bro, I'm pushing back. Go East legal mindset was like, well, people don't just tag each other on Twitter. This means that they've been locked in discussion. And I'm like, yeah, really? Elon Musk doesn't just nichely fucking throw random bullshit on his fucking X account? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's a cold, calculated member of society.
From what Tommy said, shout out Tommy C. He's on Local Cafe, Shot from the Point, all that shit, right? Old friend of ours. I was on his show and he was telling me his thoughts on it is Hassan, it's going to happen. There's not even a question. It's from what Tommy's perspective is, and where he's bringing the point where you guys are saying it's Bezos, right? So he's running the show and he's a billionaire. He's got 8,000 things to do on a daily basis. He probably just got this in a cliff note on a brief.
Vega, I gotta cut you off for a second. I don't know if you know this. This is so fucking funny. You guys know that Tommy and Augie hate each other, right?
You guys hate each other?
Whoa, no,
Bro, you dropped like 15 of these Tommy C ones, and that last one just sent me. I was like, holy, you have no idea these guys hate each other.
Oh
now.
my god!
Oh, you guys, I didn't know. I didn't know. My
I
bad.
don't think. Fuck you.
You guys hate each other?
No. Look, Tommy's been fucking annoying or whatever.
Tommy's done like 7 streams.
I haven't even watched them all or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I
really
ignore.
That's what Hassan says.
I've watched one of them. Okay, I'd fucking just ignore.
What the fuck? What happened?
He's fucking. Tommy's fine. He's great.
Wait, you don't even know about that, do you, Vega? You don't even know that the Augie Willie bridge just exploded too.
Oh my!
No, I just had to tell Vega because he keeps.
Nah.
Dude,
I know. Listen, I was just gonna say, I know that you guys were beefing back and forth, but I thought because you guys were homies. Well, dude, we were gonna have Willie on, and now here's Augie. Dude, what the fuck is happening?
Well, I wasn't inviting him on at the same time.
No, I know that.
Actually, you should though. You should invite us on at the same time. I personally would love that.
You guys should invite us.
You guys want to come on?
I think we should settle it on Half Baked. I think that would be great.
Finally, dude, you're bringing the super berries home.
Yep.
Okay, Augie, you brought us in. We appreciate you coming on, bro. We miss you.
Hell yeah.
And now you got to close it out. And by the way, do you know how we close the show out?
How do we close the show out?
Oh, speaking of that, just going all the way back to what we said we're going to talk about. Speaking of being gay, Bowblax whipped up his shirt and was wearing a bra and
Are
apparently
we really gonna end it on that?
Oh my God.
and we're gay, dude.